President Bola Tinubu on Sunday congratulated Governor Chukwuma Soludo on his re-election, describing the outcome as an affirmation of visionary leadership and promising stronger federal-state collaboration with Anambra State. The Independent National Electoral Commission declared Soludo winner of Saturday's off-cycle poll after he clinched victory in all 21 local government areas, making him the third governor in Anambra's history to win a second term. Tinubu commended voters, security agencies, and INEC for ensuring a peaceful exercise, urging Soludo to be magnanimous in victory. The president also applauded the new INEC chairman, Professor Joash Amupitan, for what he called a credible poll, urging the commission to sustain improved electoral standards. Governor Soludo has demonstrated that knowledge is power, applying academic principles to governance through accountability and transparency, Tinubu stated, pledging continued federal support for Anambra. However, the African Democratic Congress sharply disagreed, condemning the election as a marketplace of cash for votes. In a statement signed by its National Publicity Secretary, Bolaji Abdullahi, the party accused the ruling All-Grand Progressive Alliance of orchestrating widespread vote buying, alleging that security operatives and electoral officials looked the other way. It warned that such practices, if unchecked, could imperil the credibility of the 2027 general elections. Soludo, who polled 422,664 votes to defeat APC's Nicholas Okachukwu with 99,445 votes, extended APGA's two-decade dominance in Anambra politics. Analysts said the result reinforced Soludo's political influence and APGA's grassroots strength in the southeast. With this victory, Soludo's tenure gains fresh momentum to continue his solution agenda, as he assured citizens of sustained development and inclusive governance. What do you make of this story, Honorable Kingsley?
Yes, first let me join Mr. President to congratulate Professor Charles Soludo on his victory on Saturday. And also say that if the president, who has all the information, more than anybody could have in this country, who see good things from Soludo and congratulated him, who am I, the ordinary person, not to join him in congratulating Soludo? It therefore means that Soludo is doing very well, because the president is not a member of the APGA, he's a member of APC. And his own party person contested that election and lost to Soludo, who is from APGA. And so I want to join the president to congratulate Charles Soludo and ask those who had lost the election to accept victory. You know, in Nigeria, it is very difficult for losers to accept that they've lost. Rather than accepting and congratulating the person who had won an election, they would say a lot of things. And that is the reason why our courts are flooded with too many petitions immediately after election. Because a lot of persons are not ready to accept victory, or rather accept defeat. You know, let me also join the president again to ask Professor Soludo to be magnanimous indeed. If any of those candidates who had run the election with him, you know, accepts that he's been defeated and asks that they join him in consolidating on whatever good things he's doing in Anambra, I would pray that he understands it and accept them wholeheartedly. They are Anambarians. Only him cannot do the work. Yes, it is true, based on what the president has said, and what we have also seen that he's doing in Anambra, that he is doing very well. But he also needs some other persons, like most of those guys who contested that election with him, to join forces with him, bring their own intelligence and knowledge or whatever they have, so Anambra can be better again. You know, let me also commend Joash. Yes, this is the second election he has conducted as he just assumed office. And we could see that there's a leap in the progress that INEC is making. And that he has made a little progress doesn't mean he has actually done anything. So we're asking him to do more, so that in the next election, I think Ekiti or so, and some other elections that will come. We want to see more, more things, or more better outlooks about the Nigerian election. The INEC has a lot to do. We believe that they have too much to do, especially in this area of vote buying. If there is anything like that, I'm not in Anambra.
There were reports of vote buying.
Yes, I had the reports. Even
well.
the DSS said they've arrested 3 persons.
EFCC.
Yes, the EFCC have arrested 3 persons. So if Anambra has 21 local government areas with too many wards and all that, and such number of allegations, just 3 was recorded. I think
3 were recorded to be arrested.
Yes,
however, there were also pockets of vote buyings in different polling units.
Definitely, we have not gotten to the point in Nigeria where there will be 100% electoral. It's not possible. Even we as human beings, we are not perfect. Our level of imperfection will also be shown in almost every sphere of our life, including the electioneering process and the INEC. So I think that if it was just 3 that the EFCC had arrested, taken to the large size of Anambra State, it means that the election to an extent was fair, credible, and transparent. But that does not give room for INEC to, sit back. I think they have a lot to do. Nigerians are expecting more, and we pray that as the time goes by, we'll see more improvement in the process of electioneering in Nigeria through the new INEC chairman. So
for you, if Anambra State was a litmus test for Joash Amupita, for you, he passed the test.
Yes.
He passed the test. Yes.